Let's bring in CNN Chief Law Enforcement and Intelligence Analyst John Miller and Will Austin, who is president of Warren County Community College in New Jersey and founder of its drone program. John, let me start with you. Former Maryland Governor Larry Hogan claims he spotted dozens of large drones in the sky above his home in Davidson, Maryland. This is his video. What are you hearing about what's going on here?
Well, first of all, we have to put this in context, Jake, which is there's history, right? November 2024, multiple drone incursions over the U.S. air bases in England. December 2023, Pentagon confirms multiple drone incursions by unidentified drones over restricted airspace for 17 days over Langley Air Force Base in Virginia. October 2023, 5 drones flew over a government site in Nevada. So, in the words of the great Sherlock Holmes, sometimes the most obvious facts are the ones that elude us. Something's going on here. When you see this activity in Virginia, at air bases around the country, at military installations, you have to wonder if there's a pattern. Now, here's the universe of possibilities. Some gang of people who play with their drones are trying to irk the government and residents, and it's some civilian crew. Doesn't really fit the fact pattern given the size, speed, and sophistication of some of these flying objects. The New Jersey State Police have chased them with helicopters, and the drones have gone dark, gone low, and eluded them basically by becoming invisible. Then there's the foreign nexus. You know, the usual suspects would be Russia, China, Iran. But Russia and Iran are pretty much out of drones in that one of them's at a pitched war with Ukraine where drones are something they're running short on, and the other has suffered great losses after Israeli attacks. So they don't have the bandwidth to be sending large amounts of aircrafts, you know, overseas to look around in New Jersey. That leaves China, but it would still require, and remember the Chinese balloon that floated across military bases, you know, 2 years ago. Yeah. It still raises the challenge of where's the drone base? Is there this ship off the coast? You know, is there some secret warehouse in Passaic? And then the fourth, which is, you know, the one I think you might lean towards, which is U.S. government red teaming of air bases to determine when there are drone incursions, are they detected quickly? Are they reacted to? Is the equipment, you know, stored and moved away or out of sight? How do they react? You do see a pattern here. And here's one last thing, Jake. There's only one night in New Jersey where the drones weren't flying around in large numbers, and that was Thanksgiving. I don't think the Chinese or the Iranians take that day off.
Will Austin, you have analyzed the videos and say you observed some smaller drones yourself. Can you explain why you think these types of drones are not a threat to public safety?
Well, I don't think they're a threat to public safety because everything that I have looked at so far has been an airplane. So if we take Senator-elect Kim's video, for instance, it looks like 2 drones coming or two aircraft coming, and then there's this separation. Well, those are 2 aircraft taking off, flying on what we have in Canada and the United States called Victor Airways. And once they reach a certain altitude, they veer off on their flight plans to their destinations. So everybody flies in a straight line coming out. So if you're standing and they're flying towards you, they're going to look like they're hovering. And that's the phenomena added with something called the parallax effect in aviation that is happening in that video. So these aircraft that are planes, when you look at the night sky, and for the first time people are really staring up there for a long time, they're seeing airplanes that look like they're not moving. And that is a common thing that happens. And it becomes even more common the closer you get to water, say like an ocean. So I expect to see that in the video. And all of the videos that I've seen, I've been able to identify that it is an airplane itself, or it is a small drone. And by small, we mean under 55 pounds flying in the national airspace. Does that mean before Thanksgiving, there wasn't a drone that was put out there that was larger? It's possible. But I can tell you everything that I have seen that people have taken pictures of and sent is actually an airplane. And the reason Thanksgiving, I've heard this one a couple times. Remember, we don't really fly as much on Thanksgiving and on Christmas Day because we're with our families. So you're not going to see as many of these aircraft in the sky, which are airplanes. And you're also probably not going to see as many drones because people are eating their turkey.
All right, Will Austin and John Miller, thanks to both of you.